Happy day, boys and girls. I've got a little bit of time before we go back into this intense heat. And the topic came up that I just can't for the life of me understand people that carry on like this. And I don't even want to say for once the name. But someone was complaining about, I think the word they used was illegals and immigrants. And I had the opportunity when I was very young, how old, let's see, about probably 22. And if I remember correctly, it was a 68 Chevy, and he had some trouble in California financially, car breakdown, something. And I needed to make a little money. And of course, being me, I was off away from, a lot of people. So the only thing suggested to me was do some migrant farm work. I want you to know, I am very thankful for that experience because you have no idea. And the kindness and the generosity from people that had so little and worked so hard. And after a day's work, I couldn't believe the pay. I had no complaints. That, what I was facing with my car and my financial troubles, and I was young. It was enlightening. I wanted to give it right back. A couple bucks for a day's work. I wanted to say, oh, it's all good. And I, one of those kind of humbling, speechless moments. But what was most impressed upon me was the way at the end of the day, and these people do this day in, day out. Yes, these people. They were more concerned for my troubles, knowing that I could, it was just a fluke at the moment, in as much as my life compared to their, what opportunities they have, what resources, what choices. I was very humbled. They were more concerned with anything they could do for me. No selfish motivations in any capacity. I wonder if this particular blowhard, Huff Puff, has ever worked in a chicken plant. Now, I don't want to upset anyone, but working in it, I've only worked as a temp in a chicken plant. I want you to know. That's some unhealthy and can be very dangerous work. Excuse me. I have no right to tell others what to think. Let me rephrase that. I have no right to tell another what to think. So, the next thing that pops into my head is I just viewed someone talking about how they like this individual, and they find them so very entertaining. I'm glad. I'm glad you think that one of the worst concussions of my life. See, this is my point about the violence and the insanity, which I think was, I have good cause to believe was premeditated. He got away with it because there was a small child there. Yeah. But you find this very entertaining. He's an entertaining person. There are so many shills. Too many shills. And I have to admit, what was it? I guess it was yesterday. So I'm retired. Yeah, I don't have to punch a clock anymore. I still have responsibilities. But I made it this far, okay? I made it this far. And I stepped in a few cow patties in the last so many hours, right? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Now, I might be a bit slow, but I've had time, 20-some years of people telling you, yeah, Evie's bringing the tank, and you don't really know what they mean. I think they meant something along the line. I mean, hey, you bring your, as he puts it, your pew-pew. Pew-pew. Yeah, right. You bring that up against a tank, well, but here's the main thing. I don't think that's what they meant. I think the men meant that I'm not easily moved. If I am determined, you ever try to move a tank? And then going back to property, there was 3 trailers in all. 3. And I'm not putting all of the facts out there. So, any of the people out there thinking that they understand and they're going to figure out who's telling the truth, that wouldn't be the way to go about it. Mr. Likes to talk chit is telling on himself when he calls someone Jethro. That's his way of bragging. Narcissists, evil, always have to brag. It's just, that's what they do. They take great pleasure in broadcasting to you, see what I'm secretly have done to you and am doing to you. This is just, you can count on it. You see, he got together with Jethro and Little Miss Repeat. So the $10,000 trailer, there was some equipment for towing. As for the backhoe has attachments, okay? I'm not going to tell, you got your box blades, your buckets. I'm not going to give the exact facts. This is not a courtroom. This is YouTube. And one thing I'm not known for is lying. To, when all of your life people take everything away from you and set you up, you have to learn to cope. Cope is something I do. People need to get a clue. This is YouTube. And this is social engineering. And I'm very disappointed that anyone would find that hot mess entertaining. Child abuse and neglect and chicanery is not entertaining. Happy day.